Hey guys, so I'm out here in the garden, and today's project is actually this area here behind me. So Duncan recently disposed of some of the wood and some of the stuff we had stacked there just for storage because, every garden has one of those piles. So he would like this area to be set up again with his gym. So I'm just going to go through today and clean that up for him so that he has one less thing to stress about. Okay, so as you can see, this corner is quite full, but it's space that's poorly being used at the or used poorly at the moment. I have some containers along this wall over here that I plan on removing just so that he has that extra space available to him. Shifting some of these trees and plants around just to open up the space a little bit more, and potentially moving the briar to another area just for storage. So in order to move some of these containers, I needed to clean up the space around them, and that meant starting with that alleyway. That then leads out here, and it's a very narrow piece of garden. So what I plan on doing is putting the containers in that space, but I first thought it would be beneficial to clean the path first. So I do still have a little bit more to do, and we'll do that shortly before we actually start moving some of these containers and cleaning up this area. I've just been looking for these things. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm constantly looking for my garden tools and stuff. I don't have an actual home for them. I never pack them away because there is nowhere to pack them. It's a constant search. In order to make this little area work a bit better for us, I do obviously need to clean it and rid it of all the things that are lying around. So I'm going to take these containers and I'm going to move them to the open patch in the veggie area where our chairs used to be, so that hopefully we can use them to grow some other crops, maybe a couple of potatoes. With these pots, I am going to shuffle them around. I am potentially taking this square pot and putting it on the other side of our stip area so that they're balanced. This tree can be moved around. This geranium, it's a citronella geranium. They're going to go that side. And I'm considering even moving this yucca, but we'll play it out as we go along. Some of it for now is just being moved out of the way, and we'll see how it fits back in here once it's open. this is as far as I've gotten for now. Not sure if you can see that. Unfortunately, my battery's dying, so that's got to go and charge. So maybe I'll see you a little later. So while I'm very happy with the outcome of this, there is now more than enough space. He can fix the bench and he can set it up as he needs to and shift around the weights. It's his zone to play with now. I just have to dispose of this leaf litter. I would normally put it on the compost, but it has paint chips in it. So I've picked it up. I will ask Duncan what his preferred disposal method will be, and we'll go from there. Over here, I've got some containers to deal with. I'm going to pull the weeds out of this, add the soil into this container, and move the containers. Throw that one away. We do not need it. This bucket is Duncan's, so that I'll put in the back room, as well as this like plastic tote. So that's out of the way. The grass container, I'll shift this as is into the vegetable patch. And then I'm just going to come around and give it a general clean. Let's see if maybe we can just get it looking a little less messy. Yeah, and this one I'm just going to throw away. Mm. So this was a trellis I'd made for sweet peas. It was probably the ugliest trellis I've ever made. And the sweet peas didn't even grow. It was unsuccessful. And I'm smiling because I did it anyway. Yes, I failed and it wasn't the end of the world. At least I learned a couple of lessons. I have since gotten better with my trellising methods. I still make silly mistakes. But if it counts for anything, I'm still having fun. Okay. I use that bamboo stake or trellis, whatever, in the beans to be the interim until they reach the net. Those are the beans that are left. I still haven't discovered what's eating my beans.